एक अनफॉर्चुनेट प्लेयर्स रहे जो मिस हो गए। इसके अंदर भी बड़े टॉप और बड़े हैवी वेट नाम है। अगर मे बी इफ आवर ग्रुप कैन पिक 3 names, तो Anup, maybe I start with
Yeah,
you.
sure. For me, it is David Warner in this whole list because David Warner has got an impeccable record in the IPL. Right, he's probably the, if you look at it over the years, he's probably the most consistent player to have ever played the IPL. His record is phenomenal. Okay, everyone has ups and downs. So if you ask me, the biggest miss in this whole list is David Warner, but I suspect that eventually he will play the tournament. I think he will either come into some squad because of some injury or something like that. But I do expect him to come and play the tournament. But if he does not play, then it is a bigger loss for the IPL as a competition, because I think David Warner definitely deserved a place in any one of those squads that are currently playing.
राइट। और इसके अलावा और कोई प्लेयर आपको लगता हो, एक दो प्लेयर और?
Prithvi Shaw, I think we all spoke about him. I would definitely have Prithvi Shaw in any squad because I know he's had a very tough last few years. There's been fitness concerns. There's been other concerns with Prithvi Shaw, but he's that generational kind of talent. Somebody needs to take this guy into his wings and get him back to his good play. I think Prithvi Shaw would have been a great pick in this whole squad. These would be the two players I think should be there in some fashion.
सिद्धार्थ?
देखिए मेरे भी दोनों प्लेयर सेम ही हैं। डेविड वार्नर जैसे कैप्टनसी मटेरियल था, ठीक है, लॉट ऑफ टीम कुड हैव यूज्ड इट, ठीक है, और ऑब्वियसली हम सबको पता है हार्ड हिटिंग बैट्समैन है। So definitely I keep going back to RCB यार, इनको 2 करोड़ में ले लेते यार, that would have been worthwhile है, और था बंदा, ठीक है। अच्छा ठीक है, पृथ्वी शॉ ले लेते यार, ठीक है, ऑप्शन like Indian opener. So yeah, I'm with Anup. I think extremely sad for Prithvi Shaw, yaar. Like India lost a good talent here. I don't have enough words to show my disappointment, but yeah, it is not good for Indian cricket.
Right. Levi?
Yeah, my pick also from the batsman would be David Warner. But from the bowlers, I think it was a lost opportunity by, I think, majority of the teams for not picking some of the Afghanistan spin bowlers like Mujibur Rahman. I see, Naveen ul Haq, who's a fast bowler. Adil Rashid is a very good spinner. He's performed for England, and especially on Indian wickets, he can be very lethal bowler. So I think there was a missed opportunity there. And if you look at their price as well, Adil Rashid is 2 crores. But if you look at, for example, Mujibur, again, that's 2 crores as well. Umesh Yadav, I don't think he's well past his prime. I think he would be a good bowler to have in your repertoire. I think with 2 crores, he didn't sell, but I think it would be a good pick for 2 crores. I think you could really, as opposed to any other bowler, I think he would be a good pick. And all-rounders, nothing I can really make out there. But that's what
I can probably add a couple of names, right?
Yes, please.
2 names that you can think of. Naveen ul Haq, right? He had such a good tournament with LSG last year, right? So Naveen ul Haq is another big surprise. And on the all-rounders section, if you go down, there is one player that we all know very well, Shardul Thakur, right? So Shardul Thakur is another one who's missed out with this, right? Because obviously his personal domestic form hasn't been great and he hasn't been part of the Indian squad for a while now. But that is a big miss if you see in that list, right? So these are other 2 players that quickly, when you showed me the list, just comes to my mind. So, like these 2 could also been a good squad pick from some of their squads.
I think मैं अगर मेरे कुछ players यहाँ पे pick करूँ तो of course there are big heavyweight names like you mentioned, David Warner, Steve Smith and other. But मैं थोड़े से young लोगों की तरफ थोड़ा सा इसमें देखूंगा। तो मुझे लगता है सरफराज खान एक अनफॉर्चुनेट पिक है जो मतलब नहीं हो पाए। पृथ्वी शॉ ऑफ कोर्स वी टॉक अबाउट। और बॉलिंग पर्सपेक्टिव से मुझे लगता है कि जो कार्तिक त्यागी हैं, कार्तिक त्यागी का राजस्थान रॉयल्स के साथ में सीजन बड़ा अच्छा था। इन्होंने पूरा मैचेस नहीं खेले, पर जो भी इन्होंने मैचेस खेले वो बड़े अच्छे मैचेस खेले थे और बड़े यंग प्रॉमिसिंग बॉलर लगे थे। अच्छे पेस भी था, हिट डेक को हिट कर रहे थे और वो उनको उस सीजन में देख के लग रहा था कि हाँ यार, ये बॉलर जो है ये इंडियन टीम के लिए रेडी हो सकता है 1-2 सालों में। तो वो उसके बाद उनको फिर उनकी टीम चेंज हो गई, फिर वो दूसरी टीम में जाके उनको चांसेस नहीं मिले, तो वो थोड़ा सा एक अंडर द शैडो हो गए। तो वो एक मेरे ख्याल से लगता है मुझे वो एक नहीं, अगर वो पिक हो जाते और उन्हें खेलने का मौका मिलता है तो वो एक अच्छी बात होती। और शार्दुल ठाकुर, ऑफ कोर्स, जो अनूप आपने बताया एक नाम, वो भी नाम एक ऐसा है कि किसी भी टीम को एक बैलेंस देता है कि जहां पर आपको अगर पूरे 4 ओवर नहीं भी कराने हैं, 2 ओवर ही निकालने हैं, किसी एक दिन बॉलर का एक ऑफ डे हो गया तो उस समय आपको 2 ओवर उसके निकालने हैं, तो ये शार्दुल ठाकुर जो है वो आपको वो एक थोड़ा सा एडवांटेज देते हैं। और ऑफ कोर्स बैटिंग में भी अगर ये डाउन द ऑर्डर आके अगर 20-22 रन भी बना ले तो T20 में 20 रन भी बहुत बड़ी बात होती है। तो ये मुझे लगता है कि ये एक थोड़े से अनफॉर्चुनेट प्लेयर्स थे